On it. Don't breathe.
After meeting with George, the very first thing he said to me was like, I don't want to do another desaturated, post-apocalyptic film. They're all the same. They're all the same. We've got to do something different. So I was like, all right, okay. And he goes, I want it to be colorful, but that took a lot of work trying to look the development, because if you took the images and you just kind of wound the saturation dial, it looked like a 1980s music video in a bad way. And so you had to find a way to get it saturated, but not just winding the saturation. You had to find a different way to get that.
Wouldn't want to shoot the wife, sir. Just probing.
Ironically, the way they shot this, normally when you shoot day for night in camera, you would put a blue filter in the camera, you would underexpose a little bit. But for this, we did it the opposite. So there's no blue filter in the camera, and it's shot normal, and it's shot about 2 to 3 stops overexposed. And the reason for that is you end up getting quite creamy, you get quite a creamy image, and you have lots of detail in the shadows. And when you're re-exposing for night, as soon as you expose it down, you still want to see in the shadows. So what we would do is essentially take the image, we would expose it all down, we would give it this blue look that we wanted, and then selectively, I would go in and lift up all the detail of the shadows that I wanted to see. So if we want to see the grill there, we've got all the detail in the grill. We want to see the faces, we've got all the detail in the foot. We're not dealing with really shadowed, noisy features. When you try and lift shadow details out of a normal image, it starts to fall apart. So it's trying to find this balance of still seeing in the shadows at night, and then also keeping the look.
Holding a flare. Closer. It's right in front of your eyes.
The other thing that we do in all of these scenes and every character is every single eyeball in this movie is rotoed and sharpened to give you that. So George has this thing, and I agree, it's great. You look at a character's eyes, and we all look, it's human nature. We look at people's eyes. And so we always roto and sharpen the eyes and make sure that little glint is pin sharp and draws you in there so that you know where to look. And it really helps on these night scenes because everything can get a bit washy. So you've got to find ways to really connect with the characters whenever you can and see the eyes all the time.